And now I would like to present our salutatorian, Margaret Ellison.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Tennyson, Father Winsenberg, Mrs. Hayes, Mrs. Collins, trustees, faculty, parents, friends, and the graduating class of 2014. One of my favorite mantras is, "The best is yet to be," a quote by Robert Browning. But no, this is not because I somehow need reassurance that the future is going to be better than life now. Rather, I love this quote because it reflects a positive outlook on life. Change can be painful sometimes, especially when you have a good thing going, but if you remember that the best is yet to be, you succeed in embracing life's new experiences. The class of 2014 is leaving Sacred Heart, and with the transition comes inevitable challenges. However, while we will certainly miss coming to school every day at this wonderful place, we have created a plethora of memories these past 4 years that we will cherish for a lifetime, and we are more than capable of diving headfirst into life's new adventures. For some reason, I struggled with writing this speech for a while. Perhaps I kept expecting the best to come later on, hence manipulating my new mantra into procrastination justification. But more likely, I just struggled to put into words what these past 4 years have meant to me. How can I come close to demonstrating how much I have come to love and appreciate Sacred Heart? How can I possibly sum up in one speech how much I'm going to miss these girls sitting behind me? How can I keep you all from inevitably and understandably zoning in and out as I stand up here, all the while avoiding cliches and maintaining my fleeting composure? I really can't. In a couple of minutes, each member of the class of 2014 will get a diploma, a small 10 by 12 sheet that somehow is supposed to encompass all that we have been through the past 4 years. But really, it is a mere token that will remind us of how much we have changed, learned, and achieved at Sacred Heart. We have grown a lot, and my pride is undeniable. Coming back to school after summer each year, I used to scoff slightly at the big white sign that read, "Welcome home," as you drove up the hill. Images of me relaxing at my real home, juxtaposed with me studying in the library, would come to mind, and my last feelings of freedom would disappear faster than Chipwiches on Conjay. However, it is most certainly true that CSH has acted as a home for me, and I think for all of us, enabling us to grow as individuals, to create lasting bonds with extraordinary people, and to learn how to learn. CSH has a way of making hundreds of unique, multifaceted girls feel comfortable, important, and loved, just as we feel in our own homes. And now, after all of our adventures together, the class of 2014 is parting ways, and I kind of don't know how to handle it. I've gone to a Sacred Heart school all of my life. My uniform acts as my comfort zone. Today from the Heart makes me disproportionately happy, and my favorite people, whom I've cried, laughed, eaten, and learned with, are off to a wide range of different institutions miles apart. Leaving CSH is a transition that will be a little jarring at first. There may be tough days when we'd like to curl up in a beanbag in the Core Center, but are stuck tackling life's challenges solo. I think the important thing to remember in these situations is that you are not alone, and you never will be. Now, it's completely normal to be a little nervous about what the future holds, making new friends, consoling our parents via FaceTime, finding out if all-nighters in college are actually a thing, trying to not gain the freshman 15, and attempting to find sufficient clothes to wear every single day, as if Civvies days weren't stressful enough. But ultimately, we are prepared for all of this. We are God's daughters, Mater's followers, Conjay seekers, and independent thinkers, ready to tackle each and every challenge that comes our way with a sense of humor and our rings proudly on our fingers, because hey, we have been challenged before, and we persevered. And yet at the same time, we are excited to start a new adventure, to decorate our dorm rooms, live on our own, to discover something we are truly passionate about, and to never have to worry about getting a prom date ever again. In college, there will be new people to live with and new schedules to attempt to memorize. For many of us, we will have new states to live in. For most of us, a whole new gender to interact with. We will have new goûter, most likely every day, and most of all, we will bury ourselves in new subjects and new activities. While it is daunting to think of all the new things we will be experiencing in the next couple of months, it is reassuring to know the Sacred Heart will always be there, and our CSH sisters will always be a connective force in our lives, drawing us back to a zone of comfort and contentedness when life gets to be too much. Each and every member of the class of 2014 is conscientious, intelligent, compassionate, confident, and gifted. She has all of the qualities necessary to be a woman leader in a world that could certainly use more. And I know that each will be successful because success is defined by happiness, and happiness comes from spreading love and joy to others, something that has been fully ingrained in us here. Graduation is a conflicting time in which we are teary-eyed about the past 4 years coming to a close, yet excited about what the future holds. It's a day that is joyful, surreal, beautiful, and heartwarming. A day when our feet are killing us and we are secretly wishing we wore FitFlops or Skechers, and a day full of anxiety over ruining our makeup with tears or accidentally staining our new semi-off-white dresses. Shout out to all you rebels out there. I know that dress is ivory. But just as important, it's also a day where we say thank you. Thank you to all of the wonderful people who have believed in us and thus have prepped and readied 60 independent women to make a global impact. When I first found out that I was salutatorian, I Googled how to write a salutatorian speech. And there was not that much. So then I Googled how to write a valedictorian speech. There was plenty. So I thought, A, rude, and B, I bet Tara and Christy aren't doing this. Regardless, I found on many sites that in this type of speech, at some point I'm supposed to say what my visions are for the class of 2014. I envision each of us going along a different path, one we begin slightly confused and anxious, but on which we become sure-footed and happy. I envision us reminiscing at reunions about the sea of pale blue we created on senior day, and our knack for taking class photos, and how unintimidating we were as seniors. Maybe that was just me. I can see us trekking it from the lower lot just like old times, huffing and puffing and attempting to avoid awkward eye contact with people. I imagine us chatting about the ghosts of Salisbury Hall before it was Salisbury Hall, about the angst of the college process, and about how a bag of Anthony's popcorn could gain you 10 more friends. I envision each of us becoming more and more confident, utilizing the skills and values we learned here. Ultimately, I am thrilled at the prospect of watching you all make new lives for yourselves, starting with what will undoubtedly be a fantastic college experience. Thanks to technology and our ever-active Class of 2014 Facebook page, no matter how far apart we are, I know we will continue supporting and sharing in each other's lives. I could talk forever about the things I have learned at CSH, little nuggets of knowledge that I will take with me the rest of my life, or about the people I will miss, but I will leave you with just a couple things we are thankful for. To our teachers, we will miss your constant guidance, love, and support. Your passion to teach and willingness to listen have inspired us and helped to mold us into the people we are today. To the faculty, members, and staff, thank you for creating an atmosphere of compassion and joy every day. This school and its support system are amazing, and though we won't be here to enjoy the new renovations, though not bitter, we know that your hard work is what makes CSH such a wonderful place to learn. To our parents and family members, thank you for putting up with us. You have made this experience possible and selflessly supported us in each of our endeavors. Oh, shoot. For your love in the CSH education and experience, we cannot thank you enough. And to the class of 2014, okay. Remember that you are a wonderful group of women who will go on to do amazing things. Remember to shoot for destinations, but enjoy each moment of the journey. Remember to tackle each challenge you face with resilience and kindness and the knowledge that you are loved. But most of all, remember that, in fact, the best is yet to be. Thank you. Yeah.